Oh, Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, the one and only Oiran from YOUUUU. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. We are going to be... sorry, I'm a little bit out of it still. I made myself a little bit sad earlier, and when I get sad, my brain turns off and I can't think good. So I'm trying to restart the gears in my brain. Anyways, today we are playing a game called Irene the Window. This is a debut work from Rightword Studios, Rightwords Games. Sorry, Rightwords Games. And it's about talking virtually with a girl, Irene, who I believe is in the hospital. I think. I'm pretty sure that's the premise. Anyway, but you're bonding with her as an online friend. And you can choose to either stay as friends or to become something more, which is why it's part of the Fall in Love Festival. So there's a lot, well, not a lot, but like there's options for how your relationship with Irene can develop over the course of the game. She is the only character that you interact with, I believe, in this way. So it's not like a multiple love interest scenario, but you can just decide if you stay as friends or if you become lovers, basically. I'm excited. I'm curious to see how it goes. This is a demo, so it's not a finished game yet. But you should definitely check them out and wishlist it on Steam if you are interested. Talking and bonding online, that's crazy. Yeah, crazy. Never been done before. Truly revolutionary. But yeah, I for one am excited. I'm using PhD today because we're going to be spending a lot of time in our in-game computer, and that's basically what PhD does for a living. Okay. Let's just go ahead and lock in. It did have an option for voices. I'm kind of hoping that means it's actually voiced, but if not, as per usual, I will be locking in and doing my best to voice act. Yippee! Day 1. I don't know of how many. Oh. You're not smiling. Smile. Or what? You're not happy to see me? You do realize we're on a video call, right? I can see everything through the camera. I'm waiting. Here, I'm smiling. Better? Better. And now... Hey. Thanks for picking up. Is there an option to ask her to put in a good word for you with her hot friend? I don't know, maybe. It's so boring here, I'm going mental. So I decided to message you. How long has it been since we last talked? 3 years? 4? Feels like those years never happened. It's the same for you too, right? Feels like it's been 10 years, not 3. I see. Time flies. Yikes. Are we really that old to say time flies? Looks like we are. Then where's my pension fund statement? I demand my pension fund statement right now. At least we're getting older together. Call me an old lady. Oh, call me an old lady, be ready to get the same treatment. By the way, what do you want to be called these days? In college, I remember everyone called you genius for some reason. What about now? Genius? Pension fund in this economy? Hey, she's allowed to have dreams. Maybe not genius. Um... I never know what to do for name selection parts. Do I choose my name? I guess. Yuno.
Hey.
Nice to meet you again, Yuno. Kind of crazy in game. You're basically called Mega Nerd and you're also PhD. That's true. I should have chosen PhD. We'll go with Yuno though. It's fine. I totally should have chosen PhD. Pensions died long ago. I guess that's fair. I've thought about you a lot these last years. But I didn't write, obviously. You know how it is. It's not too late, you just started. Me literally closing the game so I can start over. We commit to bits around here. It's fine. You're correct in that we only had a couple of lines of dialogue. Hanaki, welcome in. It's time to be PhD. I believe it's just stylized like this. Yeah, I'm PhD now. Are you working anywhere right now? If I'm being a lore accurate to PhD, it would be studying. But we'll do yes from home. Lucky you. Is what I would have said not long ago, probably. But now I'm rotting here trying not to go totally crazy from boredom. So honestly, I was hoping you're unemployed too and could give me some tips. I've never had it like this before. Where I don't have to get up early every day and do something. School, then college and work, then more work. I was always busy, always had more to do than time. And now I'm lying here, not owing anyone anything. What do people do when they have nothing to do? Find a hobby. It's great that you brought up hobbies. I keep thinking about them too, but can't come up with anything. What are you into? Sports, moving my body, working with my hands. Collect various things. Does binge watching shows count as a hobby? If yes, then yes. Otherwise, no. Ay, ay, ay. If it wasn't for the descriptor, I like working with my hands, I would choose the creating one. But because I'm not really skilled with my hands. I guess I'm between collector and binge watching, but I also don't really binge watch shows much anymore, so I guess I'm a collector. Where's the secret fifth option? A collector. So you search, buy, and get things from somewhere, and they just sit at your place, and that's fun? It's like hunting. It's not about the results, it's about the process. That makes more sense. Thanks. If you think about it, we do a lot of things in life for the sake of it, not for the result. Still, I can't imagine myself getting into it. And what would I collect? Stamps? French bulldogs? Court summons? This is probably not for me after all, but thanks for sharing. Listen, PhD. Is it okay if I ask you to do things from time to time? Little things. Short and simple. Talk to myself on the internet option, don't go. I don't talk to myself. I talk to you guys. Unless this is your joke about being the voices in my head again. It won't be hard for you, and it'll make me less bored here. The main thing, do it in real life. Not pretend, not with a mouse on a screen or a finger on a phone, but for real. It matters, okay? Okay, I'll try. Or wait, tell me what kind of things first. Are you working in business by any chance now? You're pushing that negotiation line like something crazy. Like I promised, nothing difficult. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. Do you have them handy? I do have pens. Do I have a piece of paper nearby? Un momento, chat. Un moment, chat. I'm getting a pen. Oh, I do have my VTuber notebook I could use, I guess. What is she gonna make me do? Okay. Sure. Got it. Great. Then here's my first task. Remember who you dreamed of becoming as a kid when you grew up, but didn't. Or what you dreamed of doing, but never did. Used to be an astronaut, a doctor, a firefighter. Now, a CEO, a rapper, an influencer. There, remember it and write it down. Just one thing, no more. I don't think I'm real sometimes, so maybe the joke isn't a joke. That's called dissociation or depersonalization. You good? Incredible first time chat to get. What a strange career path. We have little options these days. Let me get the nib off this pen. There we go. What did I want to be as a kid? It changed a lot. I was a very indecisive child. True to life now, I guess, because I'm still quite indecisive. You guys know that about me, though. What did I want to be? I mean, the thing that I ended up sticking with the longest was, like, writer. However, I'm technically doing that now. Not nearly in the same, like, famous, like, writing books capacity that I thought it would be when I was a kid. But I am technically writing. Have you invented to be some sort of a fantastic beast? I always wanted to become an Oni, and then I did. That still counts? That still counts as something I could write down, I guess. Maybe a raccoon. I mean, if I'm writing down writer as my option, then that means I wanted to be someone as a kid and I became that. Whoa, I think I've never met people like that before. You slap. And still, you became everything you wanted. And that's it? Nothing left to chase, no new dream? There's always a dream. That's what I think too. Write that one down. Okay. Sorry I'm being quiet, I'm writing. Some dreams are meant to be a secret though, so I'm not telling you what I wrote down. Are you done? Keep in mind, I can't really see what you're doing there. If you try to fool me and do nothing, well, don't do that. So you done? Yep. Sweet. Look at what you wrote again. Think about what it means to you. Okay. And now destroy that piece of paper. Rip it up, burn it, whatever. Make it so it is no more. Really? We're fucking over our dreams today, huh? Tell us no. You already got the gist of it for me saying I wanted to be a writer. I mean, I've always had a specific dream, but I literally can't make that happen anymore, so I guess that's part of why I have to rip it. Alright, I ripped it out of the book, so here it goes. Perfect. Paper ripping ASMR stream. I did it. Okay. Okay. What was that? Why? Because none of it is true. It's never going to happen. But it weighs on you every day, getting in the way of thinking about anything else. Every now and then you think, what if it works out? It won't. Even if it seems doable, so much time has passed, so it won't. Better to tear it all to shreds and move on, which we just did. Damn. She got really morbid really fast. I mean, I'm guessing I probably could have gotten the more super sappy option if I had been like, no, I don't want to rip it. And she'd be like, then this is a dream that could still come true for you if you believe. And she's just like, no, no dreams. I don't agree. Yeah? And why is that? Haven't given up on that dream yet? I have, but I don't want to forget. And what does that memory give you? Does it make your life better? Or maybe she would have told you that you dwell on illusions? Maybe. Actually, yes. Wow, first time I've heard that. So you're not fully living in the present. You're partly in those memories? About things that didn't even happen? Wow. Thinking about what didn't come true only makes it worse for me. Teach me the trick, will you? Just kidding. Alright, PhD, let's hang up. I was so glad to see you. Want to get together again sometime soon? If you want. Of course I do. Talk to you soon then? Talk to you soon. You still here? Go stretch your legs for 2 minutes tops. 2 minutes is enough to brew some tea, for example. Stretch your legs for 2 minutes. I only just started. Devs of Irene in the window here. Oh, welcome! Thank you guys again for providing a code for the demo. Ask us anything, no problem. I'm gonna try to go into this as, like, blind as possible, so I probably won't be asking too many questions. But I do appreciate the offer of, assistance in case it is needed. Do I have to go offline to do this? Or stay online? I don't know. Don't need a code to play now? I know. I know, that's why I pinned the Steam listing. I'm just saying that I'm grateful to have the code. I know. I mean, I guess I could go refill my water. Oh, wow, it actually gives you a little countdown timer. That's cute. Anyway, since that's gonna be running, I'm gonna go refill my water. Stretch my legs, I guess. What the hecky? Perfect timing. On to day 2.
Hey.
Hey, PhD. You're kind of cute today? Aw, shucks, really? Aw, shucks. Thanks, I didn't expect that. Is that right? I could totally say people have been telling you that a lot lately. And 3 years ago, you were such a shy one. Listen, take a selfie to remember you by. Grin wide, snap yourself on your phone and send it to me. Okay, one moment. Good thing VTube Studio actually has a feature that lets you take a selfie. Perfect. I'm still in a good spot. No, I have to move again. Devs just wanted to snatch your selfie. I'll take the pic, fine. Sending it anywhere, no thanks. What do you mean somewhere? Not somewhere, to me. Or do you think I'm going to leak your nudes to the public? Then don't send nudes. Fine then, you won't get mine either. You know what I thought after our last talk? I know so much about the current you now. What you do, what you like, even what you used to dream about. And you know nothing about me. Want to fix that today? Of course I do. Perfect. I'm in just the mood to get things off my chest today. When did we last see each other? Right, 3 years ago. You stayed in college and I left after 3rd year to work. I'd actually been working before that too. Then one day in summer after 2nd year, I woke up and thought, why keep studying? At work, everything was new and interesting. And at college... Did you graduate before you started working, or did you bail too? Actually, whatever. Not the point. So I dropped college and went full-time as a B2B PR person. It's like advertising, but you sell your services not to regular people, but to serious guys at other companies. No idea how they hired me for that position at 19. Okay, actually, I know. Ugh, this window's so drafty. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, okay? Balls. Didn't work. I'll just sit like this. Okay, where was I? You know why they hired you for such a serious position. Yeah, exactly. In short, my then boyfriend got me that job. He was a department head. We met at a capoeira class? I think is how you say that? Sure. Did I tell you I did capoeira for 4 years? Do you even know what that is? Never heard of it. Seriously, never even seen it? Those tan Brazilian boys doing handstands? Look it up later. It's a spectacle. Like, wow. Even if you're not into tanned boys. I did rhythmic gymnastics all through childhood, did I say? It was hell. When they say an all-girl company is a viper's nest, yep, that was it. Everyone wants to claw each other's eyes out, but like you can't. Yeah? I mean, I guess, yeah? Capoeira is the opposite. There you can hit each other, and we did, but without malice. And then we smiled and went for a tea break. A real gang of friends. Is that so? Yeah, apparently. You hitting people? I don't buy it. Believe me, I could have landed you such a Mea Lua de Compasso, you wouldn't have liked it. But that was why I was in shape. But yeah, Mark and I broke up, and going to the same class as him became impossible. Or so it felt. And at the same company, too. Imagine working when your boss is your ex. So I left my job as well. She's just making up moves. Thought the dev would reference Eddie Gordo from Tekken. Eddie is GOAT, our favorite character from Tekken 3. Well, then I guess there is a bit of a subtle reference. And when you don't see friends, don't keep going places with them, they slowly drop off. And then... Listen. Do you have a stuffed toy, an animal, or human figurine nearby? Maybe a childhood favorite, or a not-so-favorite. Can you grab something like that right now? Yeah. Un moment. Dang, this game's got me getting up and doing shit. I kind of knew, I remembered from the description that it would have you do this kind of stuff, but I'm just like, man. Okay, no, I know how it went last time. Yeah, unfortunately for you, I grabbed the Damadachi plush, so if this asks me to do something violent, you guys are in danger. I can find a toy or a figurine, but not from childhood. Doesn't matter. Probably even better, honestly. Does it have a name? Yeah. What's her name or his? Damadachi. Hanaki, welcome in. Good name. What, you thought I'd say it's bad? There are no bad names. It's the soul that matters. Well, they literally are like a manifestation of a soul, so I should hope that that part matters. Alright, let's say hello. Come on, show it here, right to the camera. Okay. Hi, Damadachi. Nice to meet you. I'm Irene. Damadachi is our new friend now. Mostly yours. I'm more like a friend of the friend. But Damadachi and I are acquainted now. By the way, how should I address him... her? Put a little Damadachi on screen? Okay. There you go. You're on screen now. My little guy. Pretty girl said our name and Irene too. Do you still have that Kirby Damadachi? I should. Do you want me to put that on my head instead? Where is it? There it is. Do you like this better? It's probably gonna get in the way of the game, though. I guess it doesn't matter. I read everything out anyway. I mean, I guess I could just move myself over a smidgen. There. Are you happy now? mirror it, but then it's gonna end up on the... Doing all the freaking work in this goddamn establishment. Oh, it didn't pin to my head. Dang it, come on. Can we... Are you satisfied? Is this the stream content that you signed up for? This is what big brain tastes like? Yes. Can we have a cookie too? No. I can't give you a cookie. I can give me a cookie. You can't have one, though. It's only for me. Anyway. Well, you guys are majority men, but there are a few female Dominachi, so because there are a couple girls, they didn't specify. Just a crumb? No. Then them it is, if they don't mind. Now I'm curious how they feel, what they think about the weather and politics. Actually, no. Screw politics. Why are you looking at me like that? Think I've totally lost it? I'm not giving you a cookie. You guys can get your own. You're fine. You're weird. That's a compliment, by the way. What kind of cookie, though? Is it raisin because you raisin hell for not sharing? Ha 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 ha. No, it's not raisin. I don't really like raisin cookies. It's like chocolate chip, although I actually don't know if there was a specific flavor in mind when Kaya drew it. It's just chocolate chip. Reference to our favorite movie? Fair enough. Alright, fine. I've been here a long time. Here in the hospital. Alone all day. Doctors pop in now and then. Nurses do their treatments. To the point that I've started making imaginary friends. Figured you'd like that too, for some reason. Most insensitive. Also most insensitive. This is a call out. I do live alone though. I spend most, if not all, of my time alone. Besides when I'm streaming or when I'm hanging out with my bestie when she gets off work. That's still digital though. Unfortunately, very real. I live like that too. Not in a hospital, I hope. But seriously, are you one of those hiki shut-ins? You don't have friends? Not hiki, an introvert. And I do have friends. So you're comfortable with this kind of life? I know people like that, but I never understood it myself. All this time here and I still don't get how anyone lives like that. Going a whole day without talking to anyone. I'm not, but I feel called out. You know, Hiki, stop! I am actually more hiki than I would care to admit. I like barely go outside. However, there are reasons. But still, I wanted to ask. Is a friend like Damadachi, a toy, better than none at all? Is Damadachi plush better than real friends? Well, he was a gift from my audience. So in a way, kind of. Toy or no toy, no difference? I don't really know what they mean by that. Damadachi is better, I'm not giving them to anyone? I mean, that's also true. I'm not giving this plushie to anyone. I don't really understand the implications. I'm gonna go with this one. Toy or no toy, no difference. Got it. Let's do this. Today you put them aside. Tomorrow you pick them up again, call them by their name. And if it still doesn't click, then it's not. Okay, that's it. Put them aside. Alright, back to the bed for you, Damadachi. Yeet! Perfect throw. Remember how simple it was in college? You wake up, show up to class, and boom. You've got socialization, friends, and a lineup of crushes for every occasion. I think I liked you back then. The bed. Yeet! Yeah. You guys hang out on my bed. Why didn't you say anything? I don't know. I don't know if I could even now walk up and say, hey, you look great, let's go hang out. Back then, even less so. I had zero experience. Actually, wait. I had some. 7th grade. A handsome boy from my class. Blonde. I scraped together all the courage a 13-year-old has, asked him for a walk in the park. We sit on a bench. I kiss him first. And he runs off in horror and never talks to me again. Can you imagine? Are we assigned a gender in this game? No. We're simply, like, the character gets referred to as genius, like that was their nickname in college, which is gender neutral. And then you can change it to, like, whatever, or keep it as genius. So, like, as far as I know, I don't think so. Trauma for life, no kidding. I can be bold in anything else, but not in this. Genius, so basically a spirit? I guess so. Alright, PhD, I'm off. Till next time. Let's call each other again soon, okay? Just don't forget. And Damadachi shouldn't forget either. Alright, talk to you soon. Yippee! Let's meditate together. No, seriously. I'll even record you an audio guide. Go offline and sit with me. Okay. I'm down to meditate. I like meditating.
Alright. This is new for me too, so let's figure it out together. Sit on a chair with a straight back. Close your eyes. Focus on your body. Your feet on the floor. Your palms resting on your thighs. Find your breath in your body, but don't try to change its cadence. Just observe. Give yourself space to breathe. Keep part of your attention on the real, physical sensations of your body here and now. Recall something that got you upset recently. What happened? Who else was involved? If you feel overwhelmed, step back, let go on these thoughts. Bring your attention back to your breathing or to your palms. When you feel better, return to the memories. Say to yourself, what happened, happened. You labeled it as unpleasant, but in reality, it simply took place, and that's all. Everything else is just our thoughts about it. We're thinking about it, but it's already over. We remember the emotions that still show up in the body even though the situation is in the past. And we let them go. We don't need to make an effort to fight them. As soon as we bring attention to a part of the body, it starts to relax, because the body is always connected to the present moment. Right now there is no danger. We've just separated stress into 3 parts. The situation itself, which is simply a fact. Our thoughts about it, which are subjective and not real, and don't need to be believed blindly. And our emotions, which can still flow through us even though the situation is already gone. We create distance from both the thoughts and the emotions, because right now we are in a different state, in different circumstances. With the next exhale, send your breath down to your feet. When you're ready, notice the light behind your closed eyelids, the sounds in the room around you, and open your eyes.
That was very cozy. Yeah, it is a good tone. Kind of like ASMR. But it was very lovely. Did you enjoy the voice meditation? We had our friend, a professional theater and movie actress, record it for us. It was really nice. I like it. Their voice is very soothing. Looks like everybody else liked it too. I see all the Yuno comfies, the Dama comfies in chat. I'll tell her when we meet next time. Yippee! Oh no, she doesn't look like she's doing too good.
Hey.
Hey, PhD. Good to see you. You look different. Really? And you're the same as a few days ago. But over 3 years, yeah, you've grown up a little. And hey to you, Damadachi. Did you sleep well today? You say it like we slept together. I did, thanks. Good. I slept great too. It was so fresh here today. So free. I left the window open overnight and ended up catching a cold. It was totally worth it though. Listen, you said you worked, but I didn't ask doing what. Wait. Don't tell me. I'll take a guess and you'll say if it's hot or cold. Okay, let me guess. You work for an online service for social assistance to homeless cats. Ice cold. For real? Shame. I kind of hoped for a cat-loving IT person. But if it's none of the 3, You're an accountant at a company that builds housing for officials. How about that? Still just as cold. Balls. No, seriously. Not a cat-loving IT wizard, not an accountant builder. What are you? Do you even work? Do you even have a job? Did you lie to me? I do work. A mysterious worker of unclear specialization, but definitely something secret. You'll be a secret agent then. That's decided. Let's move on. Honestly, all this was a super long prelude. Actually, I spent all yesterday thinking about how people choose what to do. How did you choose? I mean, it's a combination of it's what I like to do and it's what I studied for. Cat distribution system employee would be a dream job. So true. I get to look into the lives of every person that exists and I'm just like, okay, you get a cat. And I pair them with the cat that's like meant to be their soulmate. I would love to be a cat matchmaker. What the heck? It's what I like to do. Cool. I used to think I always did what I liked, and maybe I did. And then I started noticing, wherever I showed up, I constantly wanted to prove something to someone. Not just to get things done or have fun, but to prove I'm cool, exceptional, worthy. You get where I'm going. Your choices are still yours. That part's obvious. But who are those choices for? In whose interest? Me now, or someone from some past version of me? I, for one, was too late to realize I wasn't quite living my own life. And when I did, I didn't join a Buddhist monastery, but it was something close. Mark promised to take me on a trip around the world. All the years we dated, he kept promising. And when we broke up, it hit me. No one's taking me anywhere. If I want to go, I have to go myself. And I went. Not around the world, but my plans were so grand you wouldn't believe it. Only made it to 2 countries. If you could go to only 2... No, 1 place before you die, where would you go? Calm and comfortable. Sounds like someone burned out. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that. I've met people who burned out and ran off to live a quiet life like that and never came back. And that's not you, I hope. But back then, I decided to go to the edge of the world, see what I'd never seen. In the end, I only made it to Bangladesh and... Kyrgyzstan? Sure. Why that reaction? I'm telling you, it was supposed to be something unusual, incredible. But yeah, I get it. Sounds wild. Why those? At first, I really planned a world trip. All hyped up, I decided to head straight to the middle of nowhere. And with that in mind, I stumbled on an article about Bangladesh. The golden waters of the Ganges, mangroves, old monasteries, mosques, all that. So yeah, all of that was there. But what stuck with me was something else. The culture? Depends what you call culture. If it's breathtaking landscapes and ancient ruins. Like I said, both were there, but the trip wasn't about that. If it's all the people who live there and how they live, then yes, that too. There were colorful, strong-smelling, scowling crowds, hurrying to their scowling business. There was a nameless street artist painting an unbelievable piece on a pillar under an overpass. So absorbed he didn't notice me for 20 minutes. There were those who robbed me in Dhaka 2 days before my flight home. They took my phone, cash, card, everything. And there was Hakeem, the taxi driver, who took me to his home, sat me down to dinner with his family, then gave me a free ride to the hotel and to the airport on departure day. So yeah, after that, I'd had my fill of the planet's farthest corners. Next time I picked somewhere simpler, but still not a super tourist route, and pretty. So, Kyrgyzstan. Have you seen their mountains? First I'm hearing of it. Do yourself a favor and look it up. It's something else. And the best part, you literally land in the capital, and that beauty is right there on the horizon. Then about an hour's drive out of the city, and it gets absolutely insane. But even on that trip, the views weren't the main thing. Not even the people. Though people in Kyrgyzstan are great. Hello! Hanaki, welcome in. The main thing was Faina, a woman I met there. My ideal woman. Not in that sense. But you'd like her. Everyone does. She was about 50. From what I gathered, she'd worked as a guide her whole life, there and in other countries. She knew the Kyrgyz name of every pebble and every shrub, and she wasn't even local. As well as every story tied to those pebbles and shrubs. So many beautiful legends. Young heroes, maidens' tears, all that. But, okay, that's not even why I remembered her. She had an answer to any question. About life, relationships, everything. A calm, wise answer that leaves you knowing what's right. And not blaming anyone, not even yourself. Have you met people like that? I've known some. Cool. I hope you remember to get their contacts. Because I didn't, like the idiot I am. You know what's most interesting? We traveled together for 5 days. A grand tour around Lake Issyk with day trips, hotel stops, and so on. And in that time, I think we became friends. Only, I never really asked her about things. I'm just not used to this kind of talking. I listened to how Faina talked to others, and it helped me better understand what was happening with me. There was another woman too, an athlete of some kind. The way she went on and off with her husband, that was crazy. They fought every day, even got physical. Then she'd bring him soup in a jar at the hospital. He got discharged and it all started again. I don't remember exactly what Faina told her, but basically the woman said she and her ex were made for each other. And Faina said maybe that's true. But then you are two good people made to torture each other, and that doesn't add up. I don't know what happened to that woman later, but I think she understood something. I definitely did. And why didn't I exchange contacts with Faina? I'm still kicking myself for that. No, I remember why. I had to rush home, stressed out with the news. Still can't forgive myself for not talking to her one last time. For not asking her number. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'll take a quick sippy of water. Yippee! And now I don't even know how to look for her. Search tour guide Faina? And what I say to her? And how not to scare her off like the others. She'll understand. True. I was just telling you how wise and understanding she is and immediately started doubting it. I'll look for her. And you can too. If you find her, let me know. Wait, I forgot the main thing. Remember how we were talking about what to do in your free time? I decided to read a book. My friend Kate sent me one back when we were still talking. It's called The Coils of Fate by Arlette T. Gibbons. It's fantasy. Chicklit of some kind, I guess. I'm not an expert. Actually, no, it's definitely for girls. Some of those descriptions. I don't know if I'd recommend it to you, but I started it yesterday and I seriously can't put it down. Want me to tell you what it's about? Yeah, of course. Great. Okay, where do I start? First, we meet the main characters, the snake people. As I get it, they're snakes, but they walk upright. With tails, but also with arms. And at the same time, they're people. Do you read chicklit? Sometimes. Not very much. I'm not really reading much right now. I have, like, one book that I'm reading called Before the Coffee Gets Cold. But that's more just, like, fantasy than it is chicklit. I'm familiar with the genre, though. Do you think authors usually picture what they're writing? They should. On the one hand, yeah. On the other, if Arlette T. Gibbons pictured it clearly, why didn't she share it with us? Anyway, this group of snake people is moving through a secret pass between gloomy mountains. Their leader, Ophion, wants to slip into the heart of the enemy state, take out its evil ruler, and end the war. But then they get ambushed in a narrow gorge, and Ophion's sister-in-arms, Shira, is almost killed. Shiro's our protagonist girl, by the way. Ophion saves her, kills the attacker, and takes his power. In this world, when you kill an enemy, you take all his power and even his memories. Shiro finds Ophion intriguing. He's so strong and untouchable. But he seems not to care about her. And his right hand, the seductive Lilith, says Shiro's a weakling and she doesn't know how she even got into their elite squad. PhD, did I dump too much at you at once? You following? Shiro, Ophion, Lilith, snake people, I'm following. Great. From the look on your face, I thought you were about to pass out. So, they move on and spot a patrol that absolutely can't be allowed to get away and warn the villain. This time, Ophion decides to set the ambush himself, tells the squad to split up, and goes alone to fight a whole group of enemies. Shiro fears he won't handle it and follows him. He really is struggling, and Shiro decides to help. But she's so clumsy she falls off a cliff right onto the most dangerous enemy and kills him on the spot. Ophion deals with the rest and helps her up. For a second, it feels like a spark flashed between them. But he immediately says that if Shiro disobeys an order again, he'll execute her himself and take her XP, and she'll respawn at a checkpoint. Turns out all this was happening in an online game. Some super advanced one. With VR goggles, a full-body haptic suit, all the works. What is chick lit? Chick lit. Like chick literature. It's basically like books that are clearly geared for girls to read. Girls, young women. It's like your oh my god, what's that frickin' book series called? The one with the fairies. The Sarah J. Maas books, I believe, is the writer. That would be considered chick lit. It's like written to be like it's like high fantasy, but it's mostly like a romance. It like focuses way more on like the romance and usually like the spicy, the steamy romantic / sexual encounters. And then it's mostly on that, like, rather than like the actual magical world. Girls will still find the plot interesting, but they don't want it to take away from the sex. Basically. Fabio on the cover. Yeah, Fabio on the cover. Or like an equivalent to a Fabio. Things like that. Quite a plot twist, right? So what about Shira and Ophion? You're hooked, huh? I don't know what happened to them myself. I haven't finished. Listen, you should read a book too. At least start one. Then tell me what you liked and what you didn't. I'm telling this and thinking that maybe listening is even more fun than reading. I'd definitely be into it. I'm already reading something. Nice. The next time we'll talk about your book. And right now I really want to finish my spiel about the Coils of Fate. So, the squad goes to sleep, the heroine longs out, and we meet her in real life. Her name's Chelsea. She's an ordinary girl who works at a pet store. I just thought, there are snakes in the game and there are snakes in the pet shop. Could they be connected somehow? Whatever. So, Chelsea's an ordinary girl leading an ordinary life. She didn't have anything special going on until this game showed up. She's got a boyfriend, too. A lawyer named... I actually wrote all the names down so I wouldn't get lost. Let me open the file. One sec. Oh, balls. I messed it all up, didn't I? Can you see me? Are there snakes on the plane? No. There's no plane involved in the narrative yet. I can only see part of your face. Figures. Balls. Balls. Let's hang up. This won't do. Next time I'll fix everything. It'll be fine. Maybe finish the story? Okay. I was at... Yeah, she's got a boyfriend. Don't remember his name, but he's a lawyer. Limbo? I see him everywhere I go. And they're kind of fine, but this dude... There's not an ounce of romance in him at all. He's way too pragmatic about everything. And he says that's just the kind of person he is, but Chelsea can't shake the feeling he doesn't love her. More like he sees her as... No. Sorry, I can't. I need to disconnect. I don't feel well. Let's talk next time. You will call me next time, right? Yes, let's do it next time. Okay, I'll be waiting. Bye. Poor girl. Sorry again, I'm off. You'd better do the same. Take a minute to relax. In a minute, you can, I don't know, think of something. Nah, we'll skip this one. Oh boy. Cookie clicker. Bigger, 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 bigger. Bigger! Kitty clicker. Yeah! The game ever. I love Kitty Clicker. You've figured it out already, haven't you? What? What? That's where it ends? Add the game to the wish list and then maybe play again. What? So short, man. Very charming. I like all the little mini games. I like the incorporation of like real life little self-care moment stuff. There is probably like alternate paths you can take. Like if I were to go back through, I could choose to like not crumple up my dream paper. I could like choose different options for like all the different little mini things that she asks us to do. But I don't think we need to go through all of it a second time. I didn't expect this to be so short. But it is very charming. I like it quite a bit. Aw, yeah, I know, right? Such a bummer. Huh. Well, this was a shorter stream than I thought it would be, but that's okay. It's really precious that you went all in and did all the activities. Well, duh. She told me not to half-ass it. She told me to commit. So I did. I only didn't do the last one because she was just like, think of something. And I was like, come on, girl, be creative. So I'm glad I got to experience Kitty Clicker because I said no. Heck yeah. Yeah, I liked it quite a bit. For your first game, this is honestly really good. All the interactive moments are cute. I think that Irene is a very interesting character. Put a pretty woman in front of Yuno and she'll do anything. Shh. Shh, don't say that. Don't expose me like that. But yeah, no, it's super cute. I'm looking forward to the full game. Very charming. Imagine couldn't be me? Doubt. I doubt that. You're all just as bad as me. Because the minute I'm on screen and I'm a pretty woman, you'll do anything too. So, there. Anyway. Well. I guess that's it for the stream. Because YouTube doesn't like it when you try to do multiple things in one stream. I guess if I just wanted to switch to chatting, I could, but... I kind of want to save the chatting for Onimon, because that's the whole point of today's Onimon. It's so it can be a break from all of the visual novels that I've been playing the past couple days. You'll never catch me going awooga for pretty women? Huh. Yeah, I'm sure. Wishlist Irene and stay posted. The release is coming soon. Yeah, of course. I already have it wishlisted, but everybody else, if you like this game, you should wishlist it too. Oops, only VNs. Yeah, that's what's been happening the past few days. But tonight, Onimon will be a very nice non-visual novel experience where, you know, we'll get to actually just chat and be normal for a few hours. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. As much as I love getting to play all these visual novels, it'll be nice to have a little break. Because I have some stuff to update you guys on. So, it'll be nice to catch up and have a proper little chat at our usual time. So I suppose I'll take advantage of this early stop to, enjoy the rest of my day. Maybe do some other prep work stuff. Gonna have to find a VN to accompany the stream. Yeah, you're just gonna have to pick one up to play on your own, I guess, and then just have me yapping in the background. Good updates, hopefully? Yeah, pretty much all good. But yeah, I guess that's it. I will see you guys, later for Onimon. But until then, thank you guys so much for choosing to spend time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, YOUUUU! See you tonight for Onimon.